Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe we're crazy. Maybe we're crazy. Probably.
Hello and welcome to Bras, Bitches and Balls. I'm Nick Rowley and that was Dika, who's one of our guests today. And here's Lee.
Welcome to Bras, Bitches and Balls. All right. Busted Bra Shop is the sponsor for today's podcast. And we have brought with us our Bra of the Week. We also have a few different guests today. And we may have a guest flying in. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it could be very interesting on the podcast today. But welcome, Summer, welcome, Dika, and Lisa is here again, Nick, Jessica, and myself. So here we go. I'm going to talk about this bra off of mic. So I'm going to need Lisa to talk about it for me. Be my lips. Okay.
Okay.
That bra is beautiful.
This bra is beautiful.
Look at that lace.
Oh, wow. That is a gorgeous bra.
It really is.
It's a long line bra by Freya.
Long line bra by Freya.
It's a lace soiree.
A lace soiree. What is a soiree?
Yeah, you know, sounds good.
I mean, I know what a soiree is, but
So people ask me, crap. Here, you hold.
I'm gonna hold her and you talk about the gore and
Yeah, all
stuff
the good
because
things.
I don't
Okay.
It is
know
gorgeous.
bra lingo. I just know what fits.
Okay, so as I show how dumb I am on camera, great. So this is what's called the gore of the bra. The gore of the bra is where the wires come together in between the breasts. And how that gore falls depends on how that bra fits. So some gores are very long. And in that case, it's going to be a full coverage bra that comes up here. Some of them are going to be very low, like this one, so it's very plungy, right? But then you've got this beautiful sweetheart here. So if this part of your bra shows, and you have that deep of a plunge on your shirt, amen, sister. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous piece of bra, right?
Yeah.
So if you look, depending on the shape of your own breast, you could end up with a very vintage look here. Not totally a fembot, pointy, slopey guy.
Right.
But you're getting there. This part, this long line, sometimes the long lines will have boning in it to shape you. This is not that bra. This is more like a bra cami combination.
Yeah, it's a little like haltery.
It is very haltery, but also, as I get older, I wear more and more animal print. And Dika's like, yes, me too.
I think that's a thing.
I
I think it
understand.
is a
Yes.
thing. But this isn't animal print. It gives that feel of animal print, but it's geometric shapes.
Yes.
Plus, you've got a lot of variety in here. It's an interesting piece of lace.
It is.
I'm going to turn it around.
Okay.
I love seeing the geometric shapes in the lace.
And look what they did
That's
with the
really cool.
keyhole there.
Look
Isn't that
at
beautiful?
that.
They're not hiding the fact that this is a bra.
No.
Bras get shown more and more and more. You'll notice people are wearing colored bras under white clothes. You can see them. They're dressing from the inside out now. It is a thing. It's been a thing around the world for a couple years before us. It's getting here. We're like a wave of fashion, right?
These straps are really pretty.
The
too. They're really
The straps have
not just
detail
straps.
to them.
Look at the inside.
Yeah, they
oh
have.
my gosh.
It's interesting. And then of course you've got the butt. Hello,
Yeah, she's serious.
isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
So,
she does squats.
Yeah, she does.
So they're cheeky, right? So a little
Ah,
bit
I
of
saw
your
what you
butt
did
showing.
there.
Thank you.
Which are cheeky pants. Cheeky. I think that cut is flattering for like everybody.
it is.
Yeah,
Our butts are cute.
they are. Butts are awesome.
They are. They're more for just they're are used for more than just sitting.
They are.
Yeah. So we may as well
My world.
make it pretty. Turn her around again, though, Lisa.
Okay.
Check out the front of this puppy. Just having a nice pair of matching panties. Then you've got that little bitty panel. Just a little bit of, hey, tummy. Just
Hold
a
still.
touch of tummy control. So this is our bra of the week. We do love it. Oh, Shades is calling in right now on my phone. Why don't I say hello? Hey, Shades. We're live now on the podcast. How you doing? Oh, I'm gonna.
I will. I will come and find you.
Yeah, Nick will come and open the
Yeah.
door, and then we'll just get you to sit down. Yay! I have
Hooray.
Chloe on. I'll see you in a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so Shades is walking in the door. Awesome.
Hooray.
I'm so
All right.
excited to see him again. Okay,
Are
so
you ready
that's
to
her. I'm gonna
put-
put her
put her
away
back?
since my headphones are
Yeah.
off. And say bye bye
Don't
to the
step
bra
on
of
your
the week.
box.
Talking about bras is my favorite part of coming here.
I love the bras. That's a gorgeous bra.
It is.
Do a
I
whole
think I'm spending
podcast
way
of
more money
just
on bras
women.
now, though.
I think we should do a whole podcast of just women. That's for
Oh my
you.
God.
I know. I give you gifts every time, right?
And
I think we should do a podcast of women about bras all the time.
I do
you
too.
know.
Shades. Up in this mug.
Shade needs a drink.
He does.
What the fuck is that?
Well, we're live now, so come on in.
Oh, well, live.
You're live.
That's
You're-
right. It's podcast.
And then
Detroit.
live in
Roll up,
color.
Everybody.
We've been in Podcast Detroit in Detroit, and this had a good setup for Dika to do live.
Yeah.
I don't do past 8 Mile.
No.
When I lived in Detroit, I never went past 8 Mile either.
I hear you. I don't.
can't.
I should have come to get you.
Yeah, you
No,
should've.
I should have.
I
If-
need a
are you-
valet.
Are you east or west?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm downtown.
Oh, I was gonna
Just-
say, oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's right. I think you mentioned that. I said because
Yeah.
I would have come and got
I'm
you.
right there in the Corktown.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have come got you. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
west.
by
I'm on the west side.
Brooklyn local
So
stuff?
Yep.
if you
Yep.
don't know who just walked in, this is Shades. Shades is the graffiti artist,
Oh, wow.
not just a graffiti artist. In my mind, he
mean
is
I have
the
to-
graffiti
Can
artist.
I talk like this?
Yeah, I can't get him in the video.
You can't get in.
Oh,
Do you
Oh,
want to
in the
swap? Should
video.
we swap?
John-
Hang
oh
on.
my gosh,
Everybody
Nick.
wants to look
video?
at Shades. He can sit here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's me right there. No wonder.
Yeah, you know what?
You need a fish eye on that biatch. You need a wide angle on that. Dude, we packing them in.
We're in here. We're toit.
We're cozy today.
Toit like toit gun.
Understand, if I'm on video right now, there is a problem.
There you,
You are on video. Why are you a problem?
Shades.
Oh, actually. Oh, I like those. Those are actually better cans. Okay, great. So cool.
He's like, look at me.
Prettiest man. Okay,
All right.
so Shades, also
Yes.
known as Tony.
That's me.
Nick, will you put the headphones on him, please?
Help a brother out.
You know how to. No, they keep.
Here you go.
There
Okay.
you go.
All right.
Can
Teamwork
you
makes
come
the
out
dream
close to
work.
the mic, please?
Slide on in, Shades.
All right.
Yes, please.
Oh
So-
yeah. Come around a little bit.
So, you know, graffiti in Detroit has always been a wonderful, beautiful thing. And Shades has been one of the ones that really got it going.
Hey, I think Shades knows summer.
This summer too.
Yeah.
Move up to the mic,
Get up
mister.
close. Get cozy.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
There we go.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
You gotta
Derailed.
kiss the mic.
You gotta put your mouth on it.
Hello,
Yeah,
everyone.
that's what you gotta do.
Easy, Deke.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
It's all about.
I mean, that's good
Oh,
advice.
I think I'll
That's
blush now.
good advice.
I'm about to have to take the sweatshirt off.
All right.
Shades,
We're
look.
at that portion of the podcast. Okay.
I know that sweatshirt.
Wait, I've missed that portion of the past. Wait, what is? Why are you? What's
Because this is one of Shades' pieces. This
Really?
is Bluey.
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's,
I want to hear about Shades' pieces.
I don't sell pizza. I don't sell pizza.
Hi, Shades.
I did not mean it that way, but okay.
How you doing?
I don't sell pizza, everybody.
What do you do?
I'm looking at the camera.
Don't look at the camera.
So, Shades, tell us what you do. What you do? 'Cause you-
I am a vandal that gets paid
You get
to make
paid.
things beautiful.
Damn the man.
What up, though?
What up,
You don't
though?
really. You're not a vandal.
I was considered a vandal many, many years ago.
Yeah.
But now you're like legit, right? Because you do work for
Yeah, I'm
Fiat?
MC Hammer all the way.
Too legit to quit.
Yeah, I am all that.
Now,
Did
in
you
my,
see he's doing a commercial?
Completely.
MC Hammer is on a commercial.
Well, you would
Just
too
whatever.
if your money.
If you
You
don't
were
know,
too
I'm
legit
like,
to
mean,
quit.
well,
pretty
because
much.
he needs to make some cash.
Yeah, you got to
But
survive that.
I'm just
that
gonna
thing.
keep doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. But no, me myself, I am a graffiti artist.
yes, you are.
I like to call myself an aerosol tech.
Right on.
I like it.
I dig that. Yeah.
Good.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I kind of stole that from a friend, but I use it now.
Yeah.
He got mad at me one time because I wore one of his products that said aerosol tech, and he got really mad. And he was like, "What'd you wear that?" Okay, that's another story. So I digress. Okay, so anyways,
This whole podcast is digression.
Yeah, that's
obviously,
pretty much a digressive.
obviously,
I have
obviously.
lost-
That's where the
I
funny
am so
stories come
distracted
in.
by all the little goods. Okay, so
Well, you missed the bra of the week.
I
Yeah.
You
am
did.
all about the bra of the week.
But Shades, one of the things that happens with the guests of the
Hi, Nick.
podcast
Hello, how's it going?
is that I give little gifts. So I have a little something for
I'm
you
not
too.
trying on anything.
She gives amazing
She's
gifts.
giving you
should,
dimmers.
No,
You
you'll
get
look great in
nipple
that
covers.
bustier. You'll look terrific.
I'm not trying on anything, man. She texted
Ooh,
me.
You want to try these
She texts
on.
me. She goes, "What is your waist size?" And I'm like, "Oh, fudge."
So here you, go.
You can swear too.
We actually sell men's products also in the store.
Yes, I know. I am a proud owner of your products.
Shades, look.
Look what she got for you, Shades.
So
Oh,
these
look
are
at
a
that.
pair of sacks.
I have
Draws.
sacks. Draws.
Yeah.
Draws.
Those are a pair of sacks. And what makes sacks exciting is that they have a little sack in them.
For
And
your-
it
for your
actually
guys.
keeps all the groceries in one bag.
I believe they actually refer to it as the
Those are
ballpark.
nice.
What
Yeah.
size
So-
do those go
Ballpark?
up to?
Yeah.
I
Those
love
go up to a
it.
double extra large. And there's a size chart on the back of the box.
Ooh,
It's
they're
all done by
pretty.
waist size.
Is this the company that we've talked about?
Do you
getting?
see it?
That's pretty much the reaction.
It
yeah.
has a ballpark pouch in it, is
Yep,
what they
like
say.
I said, the
Pouch.
ballpark.
Wow.
So they're pretty fantastic. You know how guys are always shaking their leg to get their balls off their legs? Yeah, you can eliminate that.
So no stickage.
Right.
Yeah.
It helps get rid of the stickage. It gives them a little support too if there's some
Now,
gravity
Nick,
issues
do you
going
wear
on.
these? Do you?
Occasionally.
So, no, I'm just wondering
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I don't have that issue.
You
so
don't have
are
that.
they-
You don't have that reference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
are they good? Like they do their job.
They're a decent short. Yeah. They're.
So
They're
is
pretty
this
awesome.
the company that we've talked about getting shades to?
No, that
No,
was a
that
different
was a
company.
different company.
No, that was a different
Oh,
company.
you've been discussed before. Clearly.
I'm always
Shades
disgusted.
and
When
underwear,
it comes to
yes.
Lee disgusts me all the time.
I have a thing for shades.
I know.
He knows it.
Just come
But
out with it.
My kid loves him too.
That's
I
cool.
mean, let's
Who doesn't
let's
love
go
shades?
ahead and get it all out there. I mean, Lively and I fight over the sweatshirt now because he's big enough to wear it.
See?
I'm like,
There you go.
It's mine.
What up, Lively? My homie.
I
Like
don't know
Bella
if Lively's
Caroni.
allowed to listen to this podcast.
yeah,
No,
probably
no,
not.
no.
Not yet.
We
Not
still
yet.
gotta say it when he gets older. He can hear.
Oh,
it.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
So
It's
Shades,
a podcast, Godoy.
right? It doesn't go away.
Right.
So Shades, though, we were saying you were legit
to quit.
to quit. Yeah. So you've done some campaigns for like big.
A lot
companies,
of things. Yeah,
right? Like-
I am a brander of product, and I do a lot of corporate product, like
Cool.
Fiat, Chrysler, Quicken Loans, Federal Mogul. These
You
are
did-
these
Federal
are
Mogul.
yeah. These are,
Minefield. He did some stuff for
Oh,
Minefield
yeah.
years and
Minefield,
years and years
Blue
ago.
Water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Minefield guys.
yeah. There's
The guys that own the Gar building.
Yeah, I've done a lot of things.
Oh, speaking of Minefield, that reminds me. Jill Ferrari said thanks for the couch. I was like, she called
See
me
how
this
it all
morning, and
comes
she's like,
together?
I'm like, Shades is gonna be on. She's like, tell him thank you for the couch. I love that couch.
Yeah. They had me come up there and paint a couch, man. That was cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So you have something coming up shortly.
Yeah, it's about the Sturgis fish at the we're doing this amazing benefit at the Belle Isle Conservatory,
And
which
you're
is
doing it
the-
with Summer here.
Yeah, Summer's that girl. What?
Yeah,
what?
she is.
Yeah.
Hello.
Everyone's
Summer,
doing it with
summer
Summer.
looks good in the morning.
Summer's
gorgeous.
with the gorgeous
I don't know.
cheekbones.
I don't know how she does it, but damn, Summer's looking kind of good right now. Everybody.
She's
Yeah.
I
gorgeous.
believe it has something to do with the
Alright.
Red Bull, but you know. It
It might.
Oh, that's see. I got this.
I'm like, I rolled out of bed, and
Oh,
here she is, like
fudge.
Yeah.
looking like she's ready to go out to after 5.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
See me afternoon.
I got
Well,
Christmas
thank
in
you.
a cup.
So,
least you said
Summer,
Christmas.
tell us about the sturgeon.
All right, we're very excited about this. The Belle Isle Aquarium has not had a sturgeon exhibit since before the aquarium was closed in 2005. So this marks the return of sturgeon to the Belle Isle Aquarium, which we're very excited about. And to celebrate that, we are having an event, a fundraising event for the aquarium on November 30th. And there's a couple different aspects of that. Part of it is the unveiling of the sturgeon tank. We're also hosting an art exhibit from the University of Minnesota Duluth. It's 42 pieces of art, and they are all sturgeon art.
I may have to go.
Yeah.
Are they selling it? I
all
may have to go
sturgeon?
Christmas shopping for my family.
We are
Oh
selling
my
some of the
gosh.
pieces, yes. And also, the highlight of the night is going to be Shades in one of our tanks doing a piece, a graffiti piece of a sturgeon, which we're also going to be selling.
So like in a swimsuit? Or like in
The
a
tank-
It's a
empty
dry
tank.
tank.
Okay.
It's an empty tank. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just helping Lee out with her.
He
thing
said
showing up.
he did offer to come in a
Like a
swimsuit,
Shades
though.
mermaid.
So
Like, we're
I
there.
did offer. I got turned down.
Like, no, keep your clothes on.
I know,
We're
they're
good.
like swim around. I'm like, nah. That's
You'd be
okay.
like a mermaid from like the Florida, 1950s.
A
That's
merman.
That'll go really well with the
You'd be a merman.
aerosols. That'll
Merman,
really
yeah.
work.
Merman.
Merman.
And
So
another
Ethel.
really exciting piece of the evening, and something that we've never done before, so this will be a first-time experience for a lot of people, is we're having a VIP ticket offering, and that's going to take place in the aquarium's speakeasy, which is an actual speakeasy that was used. Belle Isle Aquarium was a big hub for many years for bootleggers
Well, that makes
coming
sense.
from Canada. So it was a big storage house for liquor, and there is an old speakeasy in the basement. So we are having a pre-party for VIP ticket holders.
Are you serving
in there.
sturgeon steaks? Because that would be weird.
That would be weird, so
No.
we're not going to do that.
Well, they sell it. It's actually not. I don't think it's that good of a fish. But so do you know how old the sturgeon is that you're getting?
So the sturgeon that we have, they're babies. They're about
Oh.
2 years old.
Oh, really?
They're about
babies?
16 inches. They grow very slowly.
Yes, they
so,
do.
yeah, they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful.
So
There's a sturgeon run up in your
yeah.
neck of
So
the
I
woods,
actually
right?
pulled it up, and Shades was taking a picture of it. But so I'm from northern Michigan, and Black Lake, which is where I'm from around, has a sturgeon shivaree every year. It started in the 1960s, and so sturgeon, because they're so old,
No, keep going.
they grow so slowly. They're not sexually mature. The females aren't sexually mature until they're like over 25,
Yeah.
like sometimes even
I'm
older
down
than
with that.
that. The males, of course, are sexually mature younger. They also die way younger. The women live till like 80 to 130, something like
Pretty much
that.
like every
But the
species.
boys die at like 55.
Wow.
So
That's a
so
long-living
the women,
fish.
Yeah, so the
Oh, yeah.
women, when they're still alive after their 50s, they're like, woohoo, let's go live in a little condo on the beach together and have girl time. So, so the shivaree, what they do is they only have like 8 tickets a year because there are so few sturgeon. So there used to be a hotel up there. It's now gone, but they do it at the same place. It was the Black Lake Hotel. And you would go, and if you were interested in sturgeon fishing, which is basically spearing, they draw for the 8 tickets on one night, and then they, if people don't get all of the 8 fish, then they draw again the next day. But it's literally 2 days a year is the season, and there are 8 fish allowed to be taken. It changes every year, but it's between 5 and 10 fish. But then they have all of these events going around it because, the lake freezes. So then they have bands on the lake, and they have a poker run where you go find your
Wow.
poker cards, and whoever gets the best hand wins, whatever. Also, because of the sturgeon.
Nick's looking at me funny. You've never done a poker run, have you?
Oh, we'll have to explain that. But
Yeah, poker runs are
Maybe.
great.
Okay.
I didn't understand it either. My mom was telling me she went on a poker run, and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? She's like, you got to get your card, and like they hand you card. I don't know, whatever.
We do it in the DAV with veterans group. We do it down south to raise money, and of course you're
We just go
completely
bar
loaded at the
hopping.
end. Yeah, you go to a bar.
Oh,
you
it's
don't-
a drinking
we
thing.
skip
Okay,
out,
that makes
order
sense.
a
All right,
drink,
I
and they
get
give
that.
you
And
a
they give you a
card with that
card.
drink. And
I
at
just
the
skipped the
end-
card part.
Yeah.
And at the end of the run, when you go and get enough cards, if you have a poker hand, you
You win a
compare
prize.
it, and if you have the best
Yeah.
hand, you win whatever is the prize.
I would be like, I got a pair of twos. Can anybody beat a pair of twos? So on top of the Chivalry, which Sturgeon for Tomorrow does, I pulled that up on my laptop. So this year the Chivalry is February 2nd and 3rd. And they, like I said, they do a poker run, but they also do an ice fishing contest, a horseshoe tournament, you know, all kinds of crazy up north stuff. So Sturgeon for Tomorrow puts that on, and they also, because what happens is that when they sturgeon spawn, they go into the rivers. And again, they're not very old and there aren't very many of them, but poachers will go, hey, there are they're in the lake, or they're in the river, so they're much easier to catch. So my mom and my sister in the past have basically put on the little orange jackets and patrolled the river during spawning season so that poachers can't poach the sturgeon while they're getting it on. Which, I mean, get fish for fish is laying eggs. It's really
so
not
they're
exciting.
basically acting as the madams for the
Right.
sturgeon
They're like,
knocking
hey
shop.
guys,
Okay,
here are your 5,000
cool.
to 7,000 eggs. Go
Yeah.
do your thing with them.
Nice.
So I have a question. How big do sturgeon get? Does anybody know?
Really big.
Really big?
Very big. They can get up to 8 feet, 9
Yeah,
feet.
you'll
So
Yep.
do the
100 pounds.
aquariums are they prepared for that kind of growth?
We have a long way to go before our babies get that big, and we do have some bigger tanks that hopefully by the time they reach some sort of weight and mass, we can move them to another tank. So part of the reason for this fundraiser is to rehabilitate those tanks and bring them back online, so that we do have those
Oh, that's
bigger tank
great.
systems going.
What
Yeah.
is the name of the fundraiser?
Urgin for Sturgeon?
I love
For
that.
sturgeon.
Speaking of spawning.
First,
Urgent for sturgeon.
Yeah.
So Dika, are you're involved also, right?
I am. They needed some help finding entertainment. So we've got.
Let me entertain you.
Indeed. I've got a couple of friends who I was able to call. We will have upstairs, we'll have DJ Sassy Black and a DJ named Rhonda. Yes, you say the whole thing.
A
Yes,
DJ
every
named
time.
Rhonda,
A DJ
yes.
named Rhonda.
That's the
A
name.
DJ named Rhonda.
That's her name. Yes, a DJ
Like a
named
fish called
Rhonda.
Wanda?
You want to go? You want to be my date?
Maybe. I got a couple other things going on, but it sounds fun.
I mean, Patrick might want to go too.
You
We
should
can all-
get.
we can all be
You
dates.
know, there's even a special deal on the VIP tickets too.
really?
So,
Awesome.
Yes, because we're going to have Shane McKeever playing piano downstairs. Myself and Therese Rose are both vocalists, and we will be singing some standards to kind of set the mood. It's a speakeasy, so we're going to get a little jazzy, get a little swing, you know, and kind of take it back to basics. So it'll be a lot of fun.
That
It's
sounds
a lot of
fantastic.
fun. I'm so honored and excited, and it feels magical, you know, like it really does.
Yeah.
I was I had to call my dad after we met to talk about the fundraiser the first time, and I was like, oh my God, Dad, I got to go backstage at the aquarium on Belle Isle, Dad. Dad, do you remember when you had to like lift me up to see in the tanks? And he's like, yeah, CD. He calls me CD. He's like, yeah, CD, I remember. And I'm like, no, what I'm trying to tell you is there's a speakeasy downstairs. And he's like, shut up. Shut up.
All the secret stuff.
So I thought that was so cool, you know, so freaking cool. So
Yeah, we need to VIP that one.
I
you
think we
need to
do,
VIP
too.
this
You
one.
absolutely do.
Well, you know, I just remember when things were closing and when things weren't as vibrant as they
Yes.
are now. And that's
Yes.
when I was slinging coffee downtown. And that's when I met Shades. And, you know, we just had to keep saying, it'll come back.
That's right.
It'll happen again. It was tough, but now to see it, you know, it may not be everything we've dreamed of.
No.
It may not be done exactly the way,
Nope.
you know, people who have been here for a long time have wanted.
Right.
But at the same time, the aquarium's open again.
Oh my God, yes.
And there's sturgeon coming.
And
Yeah.
the sturgeon are coming
and
back.
there's going to be a fundraiser.
And there was a speakeasy in there.
There was So
All-
things,
crazy.
Most of it's history.
we got to
yeah.
I mean,
hang
it
on
makes
to that.
sense.
We got to
Yeah.
hang on to that really happy, positive thing. And I'm very excited about this
Yes.
event.
And the fact that, like Nick said, that there's just all this history in Detroit that,
Yeah.
that we take for granted. You know, we take
Yes.
for granted the buildings. We take for granted that there was an underground railroad stop in,
Yes.
you
Some
know, in
people do, yeah.
Greektown, and you know that there were like every other house had a speakeasy and a blind pig in it.
Really?
You know, the the Purple Gang was here, all that kind of stuff. So Lee, you're looking at Shades was taking a look at this. So I'm now at the Fisheries and Wildlife Service for statistics on sturgeon. They are actually a dinosaur fish. They've been around for since the Upper Cretaceous period. For anybody who
And
cares anything
now
about
your
And
5
they
through
are-
10-year-olds are going to be like, we're going to go see a
so
dinosaur.
basically, you're going to see a dinosaur. They are endangered or they're threatened or endangered in 19 of the 20 states that they're in. So that's why the chivalry is, like I said, like a 2-day thing. They're very, because of their slow development, if you overfish them, they're not coming back,
Right.
you know. So sexual maturity in females is between 14 and 33 years. And the men 8 to 12 years, but they can take up to 22 years to be ready to reproduce. Female lake sturgeons spawn once every 4 to 9 years, and
That's
the
it?
males every 2 to 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not much.
No.
Yep. And like I said, they spawn in rapids and gravel, clean water, so that typically they go up into a stream.
So anyway, we have a caviar station.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I'm like, so sturgeon steaks and caviar.
There we go.
We have kind of caviar. There'll be kind of caviar. It'll actually be other fish eggs, which are not sturgeon,
sturgeon
because
eggs.
that
Well,
just
that's good.
seemed a little
Wrong.
a little off to just be like, we're celebrating you, sturgeon. Now we're going to eat your babies. You know. So instead, we have other fish eggs.
So we'll eat other fish
Caviar.
babies. We'll be
Yeah.
like, look, sturgeon,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
eating
Yeah,
smelt eggs.
yeah. Look at who we're sacrificing for you, sturgeon. So yeah,
I'm not gonna
it'll
eat
be
any
tasty.
roe. Tried that on
Oh, it's
sushi.
delicious.
So
Get
where
stuck
do
in the
we
teeth.
buy these tickets, and what's the VIP special?
All right, so the tickets can be purchased at belleisleconservancy.org.
Okay.
And the VIP special, so the VIP ticket cost is $110. General admission is $60 or 2 for $100.
Okay.
And so we're also going to do a VIP special of 2 for $200.
Oh, I like it.
That's gonna be so nice.
It's going to be so
gonna be
awesome.
amazing.
What do we wear? What do we wear?
What do you want to wear?
I would like to wear jeans and a t-shirt.
Then wear jeans and a t-shirt. We just say
Fish-
dressy,
fish-looking
casual,
body paint?
sort of whatever
There you go.
you're
There you go.
comfortable in.
Body paint and a whipped cream bikini.
Yes.
Dress
work
Detroit
fine.
casual.
It'll be
You could
great.
wear your bra of the day.
I could wear my bra of the day.
Right.
Awesome.
That one, I would.
You know, that one could actually be used as
Just
a
a little-
blouse,
it
as a
could.
top with
Yeah.
a jacket
Jacket
on top.
over it?
Yeah.
But you know, some of the ladies who work in my store are incredibly fashionable, and they wear their lingerie as their outerwear.
I'm so
Yes.
jealous of that.
Yeah, they're also
It's pretty amazing.
Right.
like
Yeah.
in their 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
So
us in our 40s are fine.
Right. I'm just.
Yeah, we are. Talking about bras.
so
We gotta
it's,
love bras.
Nothing
so
wrong
it's
with that.
Detroit casual.
Okay.
Let's call it Detroit casual.
So we're gonna have
casual.
music. We're gonna have DJs. We're gonna have live music. We're gonna have painting and silent auctioning. We're gonna have food and caviar
And an art exhibit.
and an art exhibit. That's a great night.
It's going to be
sturgeon.
great.
And
sturgeon.
sturgeon.
Don't-
And we're
let's
gonna
not
urge
forget
them.
the bell of the ball.
The bell of the ball.
ball.
Really love that. So there's some more stuff happening in Detroit. Is anybody else going to the
Oh.
tree lighting?
Tree lighting. Who's doing the tree lighting Friday?
Oh, I should go.
We're
to
gonna
that.
let's have a party. Let's all meet up.
and get
I'll-
really wasted.
Well, that's kind of what the tree lighting is
Well,
for.
yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah,
it.
I
I
mean,
just like to say it.
she's like, I just want everybody to be clear what the tree lighting really is. It's a reason to be downtown, stand there for 5 minutes, watch the tree get lit, and then go get lit.
and then go get lit. Yeah.
Well, I'll be with a 10-year-old, so
So
yeah, that
edibles
probably won't
then
happen.
prior would probably
Maybe-
be the
Yeah, because
best
he doesn't
bet,
think you
know.
drank.
No.
He said that to me after the DAC club, back to the club.
Really?
And after I picked him up after school, he was like, "Yeah, my mom doesn't drink," and I was like, "Okay."
Okay. That's cute. He's so funny.
I'm like, "You're adorable." Yeah. You know when your mom was not feeling well Sunday?
Well, let's just let him think that.
Yeah. Well,
We let him think anything he
So
wants.
yeah, so the tree lighting, and then there was something else going on.
He already calls you the lady who cusses too much.
Yeah, he does. I swear too much. He said,
Lisa,
"Oh,
which one? The one that
wait,
swears?
wait, you left a movie, and it was like all F word, F word. It was The Kingsman."
Uh-huh.
And I said to him, "You said what he told you," and I said to him when I picked him up, I'm like, "Yeah, I heard that you didn't like The Kingsman and that you said blah blah." Blah. He's like, "I did." He said they left the movie, and she's like, everything was like an F word, and he's like, "They swear more than Miss Lisa."
He did. We got up and left. We were bad parents.
Oh.
Anyway,
okay, so you didn't get to the very final bit with the. Okay, fine. All right.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to watch the. I mean, anyway, no.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not a recommendation.
No, I was there
Thor,
to see
however.
Oberon anyway, and
The beer?
no, the prince that was from Game of Thrones was in that also.
Oh.
He's also in
Oberon.
Narcos.
Okay, it's really weird to listen to him
You watch
talk
Narcos?
because he's such a California dude.
Isn't he gorgeous?
Oh my God.
And he's a great
Game of
actor,
Thrones?
such
You
talent.
know Prince Oberon, the
I
red
officially have
viper,
no idea what
the
you people
viper
Oh,
are
that
talking
gets his
about.
head smashed.
Squished
yeah,
up
squished.
Okay.
Like a pea.
Yeah,
by
but,
the mountain.
but he's like he's really Southern Cali.
I know something's
when
wrong
he
with my
talks.
phone.
Oh,
I think you're on low power.
Yeah.
Is it still?
Oh,
Is it
no.
still going?
Yeah, I think we're still going.
It's
It
just lacking power, so it may blip
I think
out.
it pauses when it does
Uh,
Dika, can you get up and hit that button?
I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I have
Thank
no
you.
idea what you're talking about because we already talked. I don't do Game of Thrones. I don't do
oh,
violence.
well,
I
he's-
love me some Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
man.
But you don't watch Narcos either.
I don't watch
No.
violence. So
but he plays
out.
very much the Latin character, except when you listen to him talking, like just in interviews, and he's very Southern Cali, and he's like, and he's just like some
Oh.
dude from California.
it's like hearing who's the guy who play House and Hugh Laurie,
Yeah,
and you're like,
it's
oh,
a
he's
little bit like
He's a
that.
Brit.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that because he's not got that yes kind of thing going on when he's talking.
So, Summer, how long have you been at Belle Isle?
3 years now.
3 years. Where were you prior to that?
I was at the Heat and Warmth Fund prior to that.
Oh, awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, and before that, I was in Portland, Oregon.
Hey.
Hey.
The dream of the 90s, I hear, is
Yeah.
still alive.
It
in
is.
Portland.
It is actually. Yeah,
Still a lot of
it's
Yeah.
going strong.
Yeah, right on.
a lot of flannel and stuff.
A lot. Beards, flannel,
Oh, yeah, the-
coffee, the
Yeah,
whole
pretty
thing.
much.
And
all
it's
true.
it's a marijuana paradise, I
Yeah.
hear, and I just wanted to talk about that a little bit.
Well,
A marijuana paradise?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just sounds so awesome. I've got friends out there, and I just get excited just talking about
is
it.
it
I'm gonna calm
Colorado
down.
a marijuana paradise too?
Mhm,
Yeah.
it is.
I
But-
lived in Kalama, Washington, which is
I've
right
heard
outside of
Detroit is a
Portland.
Yep,
marijuana.
I know where it is.
That was 19.
And we're back to the tree lighting.
And we're
Circle
Segway.
But I did enjoy that part of the country quite a bit. Met some
beautiful.
pretty awesome people that I'd like to get on this podcast at some point. My friend Corey J. Herndon, who was one of the he writes a lot of the things with Magic the Gathering, and then he does. Oh yeah, yeah. He was my backup dude.
Dika's
If I
like,
didn't
oh my
get married by the
God.
time I was 34, I was marrying Corey.
Oh my god!
But he's married now.
He's
to
married-
an author.
He is. He's married to an author. She does horror.
Yeah, which is why
It's
I
a
don't
word I
read her
can't
stuff
say,
either. We're
horror.
Facebook friends, but I went to high school with Scott Sigler. I think I mentioned,
Yeah.
who's also a horror writer, and I can't read any other stuff because
S.P. Mikowski. She's awesome.
Yeah,
Really Southern girl.
they're now
Wonder
in
why I married her.
Canada.
Yeah, they moved.
They
As
moved
soon
to
as Trump
Canada.
got in, they were to Canada.
Yeah,
they're
they're
like,
like,
see ya.
We're out.
So, okay, tree lighting, Detroit. It's all good. Graffiti is amazing.
I feel like there's something else that we're supposed to talk about.
Oh, there's all kinds of things. We talked, the prom was amazing. The Rotary prom that we had such a darn good time.
Yeah.
Not a big deal. What was that?
I don't know. But
There
you,
was a
I think you got a
ding.
text or something.
Oh yeah, somebody just sent a message. Or
Hi.
something. Hello,
Hi,
whoever
whoever
that
you are.
is.
So, I can't read it from here.
And the money there went to Freedom House. We should get we should get Freedom House. To
We should get
come,
Freedom
some
House to come up and talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. They're amazing people. One of the things that we did also with Rotary Shades is that we had a art and graffiti tour,
Sweet.
right,
Yeah.
Nick?
Yeah.
And we had a bus and we brought people around. So next year, I think that we should try to get go into something that Shades is involved in. And maybe we could bring him down to the Belle Isle.
You definitely
Oh,
should.
absolutely.
To the aquarium.
I mean,
What does that mean?
I've been talking to a whole bunch of people
What are you
about
guys
the
talking about?
speakeasy,
Oh,
about
I
like
love
using
that.
it again for other.
Just to bring
Yeah.
shades up to
Things.
speed, a couple weeks ago, our Rotary group had a art tour in Detroit, and we
What's
picked.
a Rotary group?
Rotary group is a international service community, service
Oh.
organization.
Good
There we
things.
go.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we have 3 chapters in Detroit. Well, actually 2 chapters, and then we started a offshoot called the Detroit Cocktail Club.
Yeah, what was our comment, Nick? Do you remember what I said? You said you were going to use it, and I can't remember what I said.
can't remember.
Well, Detroit, the Rotary
I
does
remember stuff you said,
does lots of
Lisa,
good.
but, you know.
We do lots of good things.
But you're
for
not that
people.
important to me.
Exactly. You know.
Oh,
how it is.
great.
Yeah. So the cocktail club is for people who aren't interested in
Cocktails.
they're not interested in.
I just like to be able to say the word
Mornings.
cock.
Without being in trouble.
Yes.
Right. We like to drink.
Yeah.
We like to drink.
We like to drink and do good in the world.
And also
So-
not get up early,
Yeah.
which is, often with a Rotary Club.
Yeah,
it'll
they
be
meet at, like,
7 in the morning
Yeah.
or something like that.
Well, I'm
and-
still sleeping at 7.
Me too.
Yeah.
But
No.
the 7
I'm not.
o'clock in the morning group now
I
has
am.
the 5:30 in the evening
Right.
group at Traffic Jam on Thursday nights. We meet at 5:30 to 7, and we see what kind of good things we can do to help our community. Rotary's been around for over 100 years.
Rotary has.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and we partnered with the World Health Organization in the 80s to help end polio. Back in the 80s, there would be 425,000 cases of polio per year around the world.
Wow.
Yes, people that we are still friends with, their families were affected by polio. Typically our parents' generation. And now, this year, I think there's been 3 cases worldwide. Not 300,000, 3
3.
cases
Yeah, polio
worldwide.
was big back in the 50s?
You have to speak into the microphone, Mr.
Oh.
Man.
I'm sorry. I'm over here doing social media too, so I'm
Yeah.
trying to multitask
It was
and bring
huge.
everybody up to speed about my life.
Shades is networking the shit out of this.
Pretty much.
Completely. So no, wasn't polio like big in like the
50s, yeah, you had to like.
Anything 80s and earlier.
Didn't
yeah.
they put you in like the lung?
Yeah,
Yeah,
wasn't
the
that
iron
the iron
lung.
lung
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
that I
Yeah.
saw at like on the big metal?
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy.
So that's one of the things that Rotary has been focused on, wiping out worldwide. And we also are involved in clean water with worldwide, providing clean water. Locally, we work with literacy, children, and women. So those are the things that the 3 groups are really focused upon. So if you have questions about Rotary, you can always look it up. You can ask us questions, PM us, blah, 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 all those things. You can find us, and we can answer the questions.
Absolutely.
To totally change track because my mind just like went off the rails. Are you
Squirrel!
doing exactly? Are you doing a podcast next week? Because it's Thanksgiving week.
No.
So we will not be here next Wednesday. And
We
by
will not
we,
be
I
here.
mean you and whoever. But nobody.
Right.
No, this will be an empty room.
It'll
Bras,
be-
bitches, and balls
it'll
will be dark next
me,
week.
Yeah, it won't be, but Lee, me, and probably you two because it just
'Cause-
seems to be.
That's our thing.
Yeah.
I was here last week when you were sick.
I know.
Yeah.
I
So
felt like
tied up.
So
Yeah.
where is the number now? I mean,
I think
where
we
is the
might
thing?
be
I think
tied
we might
up.
be
I
equal
think we might
on,
be
the-
tied
on
up.
appearances at this point. Yeah.
So I think we need to have an entire podcast on bras,
Yes.
bra issues.
Bra.
Bra
I would
care.
love to come in for that one.
Okay.
Yeah, we
All
can
right.
fix
Let's
fix
do
your bra
that.
problem.
Absolutely. So here's the question: should Nick be here?
Yes.
About that?
Yes. Yes.
Nick's
he
voting for
should.
yeah.
Yes. What did you say, Lisa? Yes. Yes.
He's gonna be
So-
like Mrs. Doubtfire over
So-
the corner.
So we should cover the things that are going to be happening in town next week when we're not going to be around. The big one being the Thanksgiving Day parade.
Right.
So if any of y'all are going to the Thanksgiving Day parade, and the turkey trot, which I remember having friends who ran that, and I was like, I'm going to be sitting inside the warm.
Some of
coffee
our friends
shop,
still
drinking
run it.
liquor. Yeah, because they're the people who I don't run unless a bear's chasing me.
Yeah.
My dad ran the turkey trot too.
At
In like the
that.
90s, like 98, 99, something.
First
like
of all, it's cold. I mean,
Yeah.
I suppose once you're running, you're not, but no, I don't know. I don't do cold weather, and I don't do running.
So we left Detroit in 2006, at the beginning of 2006, and moved to Germany shut down the coffee shop, got out of here, and we would come back every year at Thanksgiving because we loved the parade, America's Parade, and loved the people and sometimes I would just kind of sneak in, wander around. And it was good.
Yeah. And then, of course, it's already happened, but the Hobnobble Gobble, where you can go in and see all of the parade company. I just love saying that.
I was going to say, I don't think I
Hobnobble
could say it again.
The knob gobble. That's,
yeah, hobnob gobble.
That's nice.
So they... Nick, don't turn it into something icky.
It's too late.
So
I was just
that's a
repeating back what you said. I'm just
You're like a 15-year-old boy. That's okay.
So they raise money for the parade company, and you can go and see the floats and everything. And apparently, if you're part of the clown, I want to say clown posse, but that's going to go to insane clown posse. But the clown people brigade,
Yeah.
like you got to work your way up in that. It's like serious
You
shit.
do?
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Clowning around is it's
laughing
a serious
matter.
It's
Yeah,
no
it's
laughing
very
It's
matter.
like
serious.
John Wayne Gacy.
And it's
weird.
expensive.
Yeah,
It's like-
clowning is very serious.
Yeah.
But all that
John
money
Wayne
goes
Gacy,
back.
like the parade company.
I was able to go to the Parade Company preview this year, which is like kind of a family night, and
Oh.
to see the new float that they're
cool.
exhibiting this year, which is
Wait,
beautiful.
I think I saw a Facebook
It's like
picture of
Land
it or
Before
something.
Time famed. It's amazing.
Did you hear
Yes, we both, Ika and I both gasped. It's insane.
I don't
It
have
has
a
a
problem giving away
volcano.
cool points.
Yeah, Land Before Time is awesome.
Yeah, Land Before Time is awesome.
Dinosaurs.
It has a volcano.
It has a volcano, and there was smoke coming out
Oh
of
my
it.
God, I'm so
And
excited.
Sarah the Triceratops was awesome. She was such a
She's
little
there.
bitch.
Sarah the
Yeah.
Triceratops.
Mhm.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I can't relate. I'm all about Jurassic Park.
Clever girl.
I like happy
Like I
stuff.
said, I'm all about Jurassic Park.
So anyway, next week, lots of stuff going on with the Thanksgiving Day parade and Black Friday, which a lot of places are
Oh.
actually closing down for, which
Should
is nice.
should I
Small
go ahead
Business
and
Saturday.
talk
Plug
about
Small
what's
Business
happening
Saturday.
at the bra shop?
Yes, absolutely.
Would you like to know?
I knew I was going somewhere with this.
All right, because we got to sell some shit. I mean, yes.
Will the bra of the day be on sale?
Well, technically, everything will be on sale.
Excellent.
How did I do that? Well, we're going to start our sale on Wednesday instead of on Friday being the start, because I know people want to go shopping lots of places, but they've got to get their bras too. So we're calling it Hot Pink Wednesday.
Well,
Hot
and
Pink
if you're
Wednesday.
already going to be in Eastern Market to pick up your stuff for Thanksgiving,
You may as well
you
come
might
on
as well
over.
stop by the bra shop.
So we have
Get
a clearance
pink on
room
Wednesday.
that I need to clearance completely out. So in that room, everything will be $10.
Oh my God.
Wow.
What
I'm
is she
there.
doing?
Everything will be $10.
I feel like this is one of those crazy.
It is. So you walk in, you pick an item, it's $10. You take 2 items, it's $20. You take 3 items, it's $30. Got
and
it?
math, simple
Okay.
math. It's easy, people.
Simple, easy, not an issue.
Oh my God.
Of course, there'll be final sales. In the main store, you buy 1 bra, your entire ticket's 10% off. You buy 2 bras, your entire ticket is 20% off.
Dang.
Wow.
You buy
Now you're making me have
3
to go buy
bras,
stuff.
your entire ticket is 30%
Oh
off.
my God.
So this is the time when you come in and you say, I need 3 bras, and then I'm going to get hosiery and shapewear and naughty knickers and underwear and the whole shebang, because you'll get 30% off the whole order. But it all depends on how many bras you buy.
Okay, a couple of things about this. First of all, I know we always have a bra of the week, but the Kixies, if you are someone who wears dresses a lot and can't stand pantyhose because they're like putting your body in a sausage, the Kixies are thigh highs, but they don't move, and they have cute patterns. They're awesome.
Yeah.
So
American
get
company,
yourself some
woman-owned.
Kixies. Also, are you open? I assume you're closed on Thanksgiving.
We're closed on Thanksgiving. We are open on Black Friday. We are not going to be open forever on Black Friday, so I recommend that you get there early. We'll be open 10 o'clock until 4. That's it. Because
that's rational.
everybody gets to
Yeah,
go
let people
home.
go home and enjoy
Yeah.
their families.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, so Saturday is Small Business Saturday.
Right. So
right?
the same sale, the Hot Wednesday sale, Hot Pink Wednesday, it's going to go on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. As long as the stuff is still in the clearance room, you can get it for $10.
Oh my God.
So Yeah, there's some good shit in there too. We got 3 minutes left. 3 minutes. That's it. So, do you need to tell us anything else about the Urgent for Sturgeon?
Yeah, if you haven't heard, I will be painting live, and the piece will be on auction. So I need y'all to come and like spend some money, because this is really important. Because I mean, all jokes aside, I mean, like we were talking before. I mean, Lee, when things were like closing, and so the good thing is that everyone's working really hard to keep things going. That is preservation of this city. Yeah. And we got Summer and we got Nick, and I was very fortunate to be invited to paint for these people. And so I mean, it's kind of cool because you get to see me paint in a tank, but at the same time
without water in it.
Yeah, that too. No swim trunks. But the good thing is that your money will be going to something really dope. So
Shades, before we go back to Summer, can you tell us where you can be found? I think we're friends on Facebook, but you have a Facebook page?
Yeah, I don't have a website right now because my server decided to shut down and didn't tell me.
Nice.
That was a beautiful
That
thing.
explains it. I tried to find
That's
that
a
earlier.
beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Super.
I love it. Technology just rocks.
But you're on Facebook.
But your Facebook is
Yeah,
is it
everything.
Shades, or
Let me
is
put it this way. If you want to find me, just text or type in Google Shades, SHADESDET, and I'm on everything.
Okay.
That's my Yahoos, my Gmails, my everything.
Find Shades' stuff because it is super awesome. It really is cool.
Great
So
Instagram
kind.
account too.
Well, I want to
Yeah.
share a little something.
Oh.
When
Was it that time that I was laid out in your doorway?
No, we don't talk about that.
Oh, we don't?
No.
That
Well,
was
now
such
we
a
have.
that was a
No, we
life
don't.
change. That
That's
was a
not
life
genie.
changing event.
When I
Her doorway at Cafe Detroit was a life changing event for me.
Kind
I
of a
just need to put
Damascus
that out
Road
there.
thing, really.
when we had the cafe, I was there late night because people kept asking us to be open late. And it would be pretty much me. I'd let all the employees go home, and I'd be there till 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. But I was never alone because Shades and his brother would come and drink coffee.
Until the door closed.
And they would drink all the coffee that I was going to be throwing away. And
Because we love the coffee.
Coffee
and
was
they would
great.
not leave me in there by myself. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah.
Now you know why I love him so much.
Yeah.
And if anything weird happened, he and his brother handled it. There was never, between Scotty and Tony, I never had any trouble.
Nope.
And there was a dirt parking lot there because the Z garage wasn't built. It was different. And I was just like, no, I'm fine. I can take care of myself. They're like, oh my God, you're so stupid.
No, you won't.
No, you won't.
So
We'll
I
be sitting
miss the
here.
cafe because of all of the artists. So Shades and Jack Johnson and Victor and
Victor Pitko, he's still doing great work. Jack's still doing great work. He's just not here anymore.
Nope, he's gone.
Carl Oxley.
And I have my own Shades tucked away that is a coffee cup that he made me a long time ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd even recognize it,
No, I wouldn't.
but yeah, I have one. I do want to ask you to
So-
do some stuff for me, but okay,
so
we're
should
coming
we have
to the
Summer give us the Belle Isle info one more time
Yes,
and then
we
have
should.
Dika play us out? Is
Tell
that
us,
the plan?
Summer. Wicca, Summer. Wicca, Summer.
Thank you. All right. Tickets for Urgent for Sturgeon can be purchased through the Belle Isle Conservancy at belleisleconservancy.org. We are also end Facebook under Belle Isle Conservancy, and we have a great Belle Isle Aquarium Instagram account.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you. All right, Urgent for Sturgeon coming up. Bras, Bitches, and Balls will be closed next week, but we will be back up and running. I don't know who's our next guest.
We actually need to find someone,
Well,
so
we might
maybe
be
we
able
could
to
do
have
the
the
bra
chocolate
show.
lady.
Oh, chocolates!
chocolates, yes.
I'll reach out to them and see if they're available. They weren't available last
We
week.
should do
and we were booked
chocolates,
this
and
week.
soon we should do a day where I get the whole day off and we sample vodka.
Vodka or absinthe? I want to do the absinthe show. I want to do the absinthe
I'm
show.
afraid of absinthe, but
Well, I'm used to women being afraid of things sometimes and
You're not
working them
afraid of
through.
me.
Working them through and
And this is
finding
when
the
I look at him like,
things.
really?
So anyway, December. What's the next show? Just is it to December 5th? Is that
It's the Wednesday after Thanksgiving.
whatever day that is?
Yeah, so not next week,
Look at
but
your
next
calendars,
week.
people.
Y'all know how to read a calendar.
Did you
so-
just say y'all?
No.
Yeah, he
Oh, he did.
He
didn't
No, I
he?
didn't. No.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
We're gonna
Oh God,
play
I
back.
shouldn't do
play
that again.
back.
I shouldn't do that again.
All right, I think
Okay.
we're done now because Jessica's gonna cut us off. Thanks, Jess. Thank you, everybody. Sorry we didn't play the vomit spots. We'll do it another time. And Dika is. Oh, we're out. Okay, sorry, we're done. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm still there. Hi.
Oh, I guess I should mention that you can find all my info on www.dika.com.
Yes, ma'am.
D-double-E, yep, D-double-E-K-A-H-W-Y-A-T-T.
K-A-H.
I put too many letters there. It's just D-double-E-K-A-H. I did.
Willing. Yeah, he's got it.
You ready? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Probably. My heroes have the heart to live their lives on the land. All I remember thinking, oh, is I want to be like them. Ever since I was little, that looked like fun. And it's no coincidence I come. I die when I'm done. I'm not done. Maybe I'm crazy.